needs a little bop. You know what I mean? Just a little pop pop right in that big old forehead because she is messy. Let's get into this review. Why does Miss Juicy Baby keep involving these women in things concerning her job? It's so crazy to me. I would have never, like, even if my boss said he wanted us to come down, I would be like, we can't, we filming that day or something. I don't know why. That's like her livelihood, and she keeps on involving these ladies. A few of them don't even like you, so I just, she better than me, but I would have never let them heifers get around my boss. Sam is such a good friend to Tanya. It's so sad that she doesn't, reciprocate that friendship. I feel like Sam has been through so much with Tanya and has been like thrown to the side a billion times. She keeps on coming back. I don't know if that's because she's a good friend or because she needs a place to stay or a storyline. I don't know, but she gives me the feeling that she's a really good friend and she's being manipulated and used by somebody who really only wants to bother with her when the chips are down. Same thing like she does with her baby father. I feel like she only wants to be bothered with him when Nico, the one she really wants to be with, doesn't come through or doesn't give her the attention that she wants. She's a really selfish person. I like her, but I'm starting to see how she operates in relationships, and she gives me extremely selfish. Well, I get Tanya wanting to have her child vaginally. It makes sense. But girl, if it's gonna kill you, it is not even worth the discussion. But I understand why she wants to do it, and I kind of feel like she wants to have the average height experience, and this is the only reason why I think that, because the last episode she flipped out when she found out that her children were little people. So I feel like there's something going on with her with being little. I don't think that she's ashamed. I just think that she would prefer her kids to have an average height life. I think she thinks it's a better life, and I sometimes feel like the medical issues that little people have is an excuse for the fact that you just want to kind of be like everybody else and not be this minority. And I get it. I totally understand. But I feel like a lot of things that she has issues with is because she has this longing for an average height experience. I don't for one second think that it has been Minnie's dream to be in radio. I think that she's being messy. I think that she has an issue with Miss Juicy Baby because she did not come to her mother's party, or she doesn't want to be friends with her. So I think she has made her storyline and has focused in on making Miss Juicy Baby miserable, because in the 3 seasons that she's been on here, Mother has never talked about radio. Nobody knows what Minnie wants to do. Before, remember, she wanted to be the famous little person hairstylist. Now, all of a sudden, she wants to be in radio. Sweetie, you're going to have to clear out that throat first before you do any radio. Just make a little cough. Clean out the phlegm before you get up breathing all hard and heavy on somebody's microphone. Girl, sit all the way down. You know what? I'm going to need for the twins to have a backbone and, like, really speak up. Guys, I don't know what it is with Minnie. I don't understand why Miss Juicy Baby is the only one who, like, really speaks out against her foolishness, because the twins won't say anything about it. Just like, oh, what will Miss Juicy Baby say? Like, if that's wrong and you see your friend doing something wrong, address it. Like, why do y'all always go along with her mess? Even when she lies to you guys or she throws you under the bus, you guys still go along with it. I'm telling you, there's something going on behind the scenes, because Minnie has had so many violations on this show and nobody checks her but Miss Juicy Baby, and then she's made the villain. I'm telling you, there is something going on. Either she's like a silent EP or something, but there is something going on with the way the women have this type of a billion strikes and you're still in with Minnie. You know what I mean? Like, she keeps on messing up. She keeps on making these violations. Huge violations at that. But nobody really, like, calls her to the carpet. Something going on. Something in the water ain't clean. Y'all tell me in the comment section if y'all know the tea. So Tanya's at her ultrasound for her daughter. Congrats. And she's asking all these questions about the spine, and it's I don't know. I'm trying to be very careful because I'm average height, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it's like being, a little person. But I just wish that there was like a little person on the show who was a little and proud, and, I feel like in the little shows that I have watched, there's always been this overall theme that women are getting, like, especially with the women who get pregnant by average height men, they really want an average height child. And they always say it's these medical conditions, but it just doesn't read well with me because I feel like there's something else, and I feel like it's average. I feel like it's average height yearning. You know what I mean? Like, you want your kid to be, you know, a part of the cool gang. Yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it really bothers me because outside of Tara from Little Woman LA, I don't really see a lot of these little people being, you know, little and proud. It's always, I like tall guys. Like, it's weird. Like, they never date like little guys, and when they do, they always have like this huge list of things that they have to do or that they have to be to like get with them, or they have like this fetish with tall guys, and I like my men 6'7" and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. I just would have liked to have seen in any of these shows just little pride. So Tanya finds out that she probably will not be able to give birth vaginally, and she's really heartbroken about it because she's always wanted to do it. And I honestly, I get that. I remember having a conversation with one of my friends who had to have a C-section. She was just like, I really wanted to have birth vaginally, and I was like, girl, all that pain. And she was like, Nikki, do you realize that is like major surgery, a C-section? Like, she's like, they're cutting through my abs. Like, a lot of times you don't really get the full strength you have back in your stomach. And she was just telling me all these things, and, you know, back issues and all types of stuff. So it's huge surgery, and I did not know that. And so I understand her. You know, she's a little person. She probably doesn't want to get cut again like that, and she probably just wants to experience that part of childbirthing, which is you know, pulling out the child from your womb. So I totally understand. But girl, I'd rather have you be here to raise the kid. So if it's going to kill you, do the C-section if it's the safest bet. But I totally understand. I really felt bad for her because she was heartbroken that the doctor never was able to deliver vaginally. And you know what? One thing about this doctor, I think that he was just being really sweet and really nice. But I'm just like, dude, you should have just let her know it's not happening. You know what I mean? Keep on saying, oh, I've come close, or it's a possibility. Don't do that, because the day of, you know, when it's time for her to give birth, she's going to want to try to give vaginally, and you're going to be like, oh, well, we can't do it. Tell her the truth so she can prepare her mind now. You know what I mean? But I feel like he was being sweet. And again, I totally understand, but you're a doctor. Give it to me straight, bro, and let me go on about my day. It's crazy. Ha! She's crazy. She needs help. She made a Q dog, or I'm sorry, Alpha Mega Sci-Fi. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't go to a HBCU. PWI. Anyway, she's nuts. So she's going to she made a crest for Ricky Smiley because she wants him to help her get a job in radio. That's so weird. Don't give a gift. I hate when people do that. Don't give a gift trying to get something back. Like, everything she does is so sly and manipulative, with the lion and the mother in on everything. Oh, you are messy. You are so messy. I have never seen someone so slick and so sly and so oblivious. Like, you know, even Sam is just like, this isn't a good idea. Like, what would Miss Juicy Baby think? And she, I don't care. I'm sorry, that was wrong. But that breathing, she got that Biggie Smalls breathing, and I cannot take it, girl. Cough. Blow your nose, whatever it is. Oh, it's so annoying just listening to that. And Ricky Smiley, you better stop playing with her, calling her your wife and all that stuff, because I feel like, you know what? I feel like Minnie is taking all of this to heart. You gonna mess around, Ricky Smiley, and have a thin line between love and hate on your hands. A little thin line between love and hate on your hands. Because this girl is taking your little jokings and affections, and she's taking it somewhere. I like just the way that she's talking about him and making a crust for him for a radio job. Okay. Something in the water ain't clean. I feel really bad for Miss Juicy Baby. Minnie brings this crest onto the bus, and it's all wrapped up so nobody but Sam and Minnie know what it is. And Miss Juicy Baby is looking at it, having a laugh with it, joking with everybody about it, even joking with Minnie about it. And she has no idea that this girl then created this crest to come and hijack her job from her. Oh, I would be pissed when that crest was released. Pissed. So the ladies get to the old folks home. I don't know if I talked about it earlier, but Miss Juicy Baby, Ricky Smiley's foundation was doing this event at the old folks home, and he wanted her and the Little Women of Atlanta to come and, you know, just make an appearance or whatever, and, you know, just be there with the foundation and when he arrives. So anyway, the ladies are there. They're having a really good time with everybody, and this old folks home really changed what, I guess, my vision. I don't think I've ever been to an old folks home besides seeing them on TV. These people look very youthful. They're like dancing and splitting, and I would never think that people this young in old age would be in an old folks home, but for whatever reason, they're there. Then Ricky Smiley shows up, and they all just have a really good time. They chat. It just was a really sweet and heartwarming moment. Then as Ricky is wrapping it up, Minnie raises her hand, and she's just like, I have something I want to say. And she brings out the crest, and, you know, Ricky was really excited about it because, you know, he loves that frat. And it was a nice gift, but it was just tacky. Like, I don't know. It was tacky, and it was just manipulative, and I feel like if she was in a good place with Miss Juicy Baby, one, I don't think she would have did the crest. If the crest did come up, I think it was something that she probably would have brought to the entire group so everybody could help pay for it. But she did it to take her shine. She did it to be petty. She did it to get in the good graces of Ricky Smiley. And it worked because he was really, really excited about it. And, you know, it was a really nice gift. But it was a gift that was laced in mess. So, that gift is cursed, Ricky. Return to sender. Where Minnie get $5,000 from? Little Woman Atlanta ain't paying that much. Ain't no way. Is this from your disability check, Minnie? Because you are not working. You got this brand new apartment. You are using your SSI. I can't with her. I cannot. So then after she gives Ricky the gifts or whatever, she said, I won't talk to you. I won't talk to you about getting into business because this is my dream. When? You have never talked about this being your dream. You are just so petty that you want to get at Miss Juicy Baby, and you know that is one way to get up under her skin because she doesn't want to be your friend. You know, to get up under her skin, you come at that job that she loves so much. Oh, you... Oh. Anyway, Ricky agrees to help her. He said, you know, just let me know what it is you want to do. He never agreed to put her on the show, but he did agree to help her. And honestly, I don't know. We'll see if she has the skills. We haven't seen anything from her concerning radio, and she doesn't seem like she has the personality to really be on radio, you know, like to hold the conversations, to have an interview, to not have dead air. Like, she doesn't give me that, but, you know, she might surprise us all. But I don't feel like Miss Juicy Baby should be intimidated by this at all, but she did feel some sort of way, rightfully so. If I invite some people to an event and then one of my friends invite a heifer I don't like, but I'm still being cordial and nice because it's for charity, and I see her warming up to my boss, giving him gifts or whatever, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to really have a problem. But Miss Juicy Baby was at work. She didn't address it, but she will later. So Miss Juicy Baby calls Minnie out to some lounge, and they sit down and they have a talk, and she's just like, basically Miss Juicy Baby is addressing her and saying that she didn't like what she did. She felt like, you know, you're coming to my boss. And I get everything she's saying. She's just like, you didn't know him. I introduced you to him. See, you can't introduce people to everybody. If you have like important people in your life, or I don't know, like things that are sacred and important to you, you can't introduce, you know, those contacts to everybody. Don't nobody know who my contacts are, and I got some contacts. There's only a few people, and those are people I work with who know, so I was just like, who was that? I thought I saw somebody standing next to me. It's the shadow from my huge afro. Yes, natural curls. Work. Anyway, like, you just don't do that because you never know what people's intentions are. And that was what I said earlier at the top of the video. I don't understand why Miss Juicy Baby continues to bring these women into her work environment. I don't know if it's maybe something that she's doing to really get the show out there, to maybe please her boss. I don't know why she's doing it, but I would never invite like these women to like my job and have them interact with my boss and all that stuff. That's your livelihood outside of this show. And you don't know how many seasons this show is going to keep on going. Protect the bag. Although I think that Minnie has some problems, I feel like she is not all the way there. I do agree with what she was saying. She was just like, you don't own radio. Like, if I want to get into radio, I can get into radio. If I want to talk to your boss, I can talk to your boss. Listen, what she did was perfectly fine. Morally and ethically, it was just wrong. It was wrong of her to do because she knows that her and Miss Juicy Baby are not on good terms. It just, even if it's not a dig, it looks like a dig. You know what I'm saying? And we all know Minnie to be that messy to, you know, for her to execute something like that, for it not really to be about a job. But look, girl, if you hop up on a career, go after it and do it. Like I said before, I'm always for these women using this reality TV show opportunity to turn into something bigger. So if she's using this to flip it, or maybe she falls into it and something comes out of her being petty, more power to you, sis. Flourish, but you still messy. And again, I'm not a fan of Minnie, but whoo, she was giving you some reads, Miss Juicy Baby. Oh, I felt bad because her voice, she lost her voice, so she really couldn't like go back and forth. And then she's like hoarse with her responses. And Minnie is just like, oh, you seem like you're losing your voice. Maybe I can go in and take your shift for you while you let that voice heal. Minnie needs a mini bop, a mini bop bop. That's what she needs because she is too slick with. Minnie is the Kenya of this franchise. Yep, I said it, because Minnie just comes out of anywhere with just all types of accusations and lies and mess and drama. She is the Kenya of this franchise, so she's always going to be a part of this show. Ugh. Anyway, that's where the episode ends. Next week looks to be juicy, and I will be here to review it. If you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for the next episode of Little Woman Atlanta. Bye, guys.